Good morning and welcome back to English grammar classes for first few students. In the today's class, I took a grammar point. It's question tag. See, you people are very familiar with this question tag that you have studied in the previous year. That means in 10th standard. Yes. Let's start our class with the definition of a question tag. See, as you people see that question tag, commonly you see if you purchase a new things or a new t-shirt or might be a bag. If you see the tag, there will be a price tag. The size of the tag will be very small, very little. ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್. ಸಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a question tag is not a complete question. It is attached with the statement. See definition. The question tag is not a complete question. Is not a complete question itself. It is attached with a statement. See, the definition defines that question tag is not a complete question. ಅದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Itself, it is attached with your statement. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ question tag ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Let's see the example. She is a teacher. This is a statement. Is it the statement? Vakya, ಹೇಳಿಕೆ. Okay. Question tag is not a complete question. Statement. See, the question tag is isn't she. See, this is a statement and this is question tag. See, you can see the example. She is a teacher. This is the statement. See, the question tag is not a complete question. This is a tag. Okay, this is question tag. It is a tag which is attached to your statement. Complete question, it is attached with your statement. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯ ಜೊತೆ ಏನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ question tag ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. See, she is a teacher, isn't she? Okay, see, what is the size of this tag? Only this much. Statement is very lengthy, but the tag, it is very short. That's why I used the example of whatever you purchase the materials, the tag will be tagged to your materials. That's why it's also small thing. It's a not complete question. ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. This is what the definition of the question tag. Yes, if we step towards furtherly, we are classified the question tag. Yes, the next is the classification of a question tag. As we came to know the definition, it's not a complete question attached with your statement, and with also reference of a example. And next, classification. There are two types we classified this question tag. ಎರಡನ್ನು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಂಗಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. Positive question tag, and another one is negative question tag. See, question tags are classified into two types. ಎರಡು ರೀತಿ ನಾವೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಿಂಗಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. One is positive question tag and another one is its negative question tag. So commonly the definition of a positive question tag is tags are said to be positive. Tags are said to be positive when it is attached with the negative statement. See, tags are said to be positive when it is attached with the negative statement. Positive question tag ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವೈಸ್ ವರ್ಸಾ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್. Tags are said to be negative when it is attached with positive statement. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದ್ರ ತತ್ವದ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ question tags are said to be negative when they are attached with positive statement ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay? As we saw the question tag and what's the definition of a question tag and classification of a question tag. As I said that the question tag are classified into two ways. One is positive question tag and negative question tag. First, we'll see the positive question tag. What is the positive question tag? Here is the definition. Tags are said to be positive. See, concentrate on the definition. Tags are said to be positive if it is attached to the negative statement. See, what it says, tags are said to be positive. Okay, ಈ tags ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when it is attached with the negative statement. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, then only the tag will be positive. I gave one example and also there I labeled the statement and the tag also. She is not working. Yes, you may ask the question, how we can consider this as the negative question, negative tag, negative statement, sorry. By you can identify the word, there is a word not. By this, not, none, nothing, seldom, rarely, scarcely, like this word, those words make this statement negative. So she is not working, the statement is in negative. So obviously our tag should be in positive. Take out the is means auxiliary verbs there, and then replace the pronoun next to the helping verb, primary helping verb, and add the question mark. The main thing you should remember that you should not fail to mark the question mark. So this happens the question tag, positive question tag. Here are some negative statements and I answered to that statement also, that is positive question tag. He isn't crazy. See, is plus not isn't. He isn't crazy. Just I remove the not. Is he? See, as I said that add auxiliary verb, primary helping verb, and replace the pronoun next to the primary helping verb, then mark a question mark. This is how the easiest way to solve the question tag. Next example, She wasn't relaxed, was she? They had not gone there, had they? You haven't been here all week, have you? You hadn't done it before then, had you? You won't fail the exam. Will you? See, won't means would. It's not a would. It's will plus not converted won't. You won't fail the exam, will you? You can't drive a car, can you? And here are some words that consist the modal verbs. You couldn't do it for me, could you? You mustn't say anything. Must we? Sorry, once again I am going to read that second sentence. We mustn't say anything. Must we? You shouldn't be so busy, should you? You wouldn't stop me, would you? These are the positive question tag, and the statement it's either negative. Next we'll see the negative question tag. As I said that while classifying, the definition are same, only vice versa we can change it. What is the definition for the negative question tag? See, negative question tags are said to be negative if it is attached to the positive statement. Vice versa, I said that if there is a positive statement, gradually your tag will be in negative. As I said that there is one example for you. See the statement, we are teaching. Yes, we are teaching. The negative tag, see, we are teaching. See the tag are plus not, aren't, and replacing the pronoun here to the next to the tag means helping verbs. Aren't we? It's not so difficult topic to make confusion. Only take the primary helping verb and add not to the helping verb, and then you can replace the pronoun at the end of your tag. See, again there are some examples. You are a student, aren't you? Are plus not, aren't, and replace this subject will be replaced next to the primary helping verb. He is very busy, isn't he? She was happy, wasn't she? They were surprised, weren't they? You will pass the exam, won't you? You can speak two languages, can't you? Some model examples, negative in negative statement in negative question tag. You could do it for me, couldn't you? You should go now, shouldn't you? You must be patient, mustn't you? You'd like a new job, wouldn't you? These are the example for the negative question tag. As I said that the tags, the positive tag are the statement which is attached to the statement. If it is a positive, the tag will be negative, and the statement is statement is negative and the tag will be negative. Like this, you should solve the examples of a question tag. And there is one main important thing you should keep in the mind: exception. What is exception? I am late. I am, it is written in aren't I. It's not amn't I, it's aren't I. This kind of exception will arrive in the examination. So there are some rules you should follow while while writing the question tag. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 is that the subject of tag always should be pronoun. See, first rule it is, whenever you change the question tag in subject, in statement, while in statement, for example, I'm going to write example. Ram is doing math. First rule, what it says, the subject of tag. If in statement there is a noun, it's a noun. But the rule says that the subject of tag always should be a pronoun. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಮಪದ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ವನಾಮಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿ, Ram is doing maths. The answer is isn't he. See, this is mainly this one is see. What it says, it should be always pronoun. Here there is a name. Now ನಾಮಪದ ಇದೆ, ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, while converting into the question tag, they should be always pronoun. This is the first rule of changing the question tag. Second rule, what it says, say, if the auxiliaries are not in this statement, you should use do, does, and did. See, the second rule, it says that if there are absence of auxiliaries, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದಗಳು ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, in the absence of the auxiliaries, you should use 3 words: do, does, and did. And these 3 words are depend on the shape of the verb. There is one rule, just go through it. If the verb is in the first form, ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ ಒಂದೇ ಆಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ, you should use do. The word do should be used. Yes. And second one, if the verb in first form which has yes or yes, the verb which has yes or yes, you should use does. Yes, first form of verb do. First form of verb which is yes or yes, you should use does. Depend on the verb. And third one, if the verb is in second form, you should use the word did. See, first form of verb do. First form of verb yes or yes, does. And the second form of verb did. See, some examples are here for you. You speak English. See, in this statement, there is absence of the auxiliary verb. So what I say, you should use the word do, does, did. The verb, it is in which form? It is in a first form. Okay? The verb is in first form, so we should use do. As I said in the video that if the statement is positive, the word tag should be negative. So do plus not. Don't you. Don't you. Yes, see, do plus not, don't you. And next one, verb, if the verb is in first form, yes or yes, you should use does. See. He speaks Spanish. See. Yes. The verb which has a yes or er. Yes, the auxiliary should be used does. As this statement, as I said, that statement is positive, tag should be negative. Doesn't he? Doesn't he see? Okay, and last one. He studied for test. Yes, see. And the verb, it is in second form. He had studied for the test. As the statement is positive, your tag should be negative. See. Didn't he? Didn't he? This is what the rule second explains. The second rule explains that absence, in the case of the absence of the auxiliaries, you should use the word do, does, did, and that also dependable on the verbs. See, I took the same sentence which the statement are in negative form. We should write it in the positive tag. See, you don't speak English. This is in, the statement is in negative, so tag should be in positive. See, do you? Yes, here it is negative, don't. That's why the positive tag. As similarly, previously I discussed about those examples. Though at that time the statement were positive. Now the statement are negative, the positive question tag. So as this one, she doesn't speak Spanish. Does she? Does she? And the third one, he didn't study for the test. Yes. And third one is, did he? Did he? Similarly, I took examples because while solving, if you may arise the question that if the auxiliaries are in a negative form, then what should be the tag? Because in the positive statement there are not auxiliaries and we are using these three words. And if this statement it is in a negative, how should we solve? That's why should not get confused, you people. I took the same sentence, just I took the statement is negative and the tag is positive. Next one, rule number 3. That is, if the statement consists no, neither, nothing, none, rarely, seldom, no, neither, nothing, none, rarely, seldom. These statements are considered negative. See, the rule number 3 says that if the statement consists no, neither, nothing, none, rarely, seldom, these words and these statements are considered as negative statement. For example, see, he had nothing. See, I said nothing, none, rarely, no. These kind of words, if you find in this statement, think that this statement is negative. Negative statement. Yes, I said that in previous videos we discussed about that. See, that not, yen, aren't, wasn't, needn't, like this if you see means it's negative. But the words like these are also considered the negative statement. Answer should be, your tag should be, had he, see, had he, and another one, she seldom, weeps. See, she seldom weeps. See, the word seldom it consists, and this statement it is a negative statement. So the answer is does she. As I said that in the previous video that if there is no auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, use do, does, did. If we see the verb form, it consists of weeps, means does. Does she? That's why the rule number 3 says the words like no, neither, none, nothing, rarely, seldom, these kind of words are considered, the statement will be considered negative. Let's we step to the next rule. It's rule number 4. Rule number 4, what it says, if the statement has an introductory subject with it, then the subject of the tag as follows. See, if you see the statement, is there any introductory subject, then what should be changed in the tag as this chart follows. See, subject of this statement and subject of tag. In subject of statement, if there is this, in tag it changes into it. This ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ this ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ it ಅಂತ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then that changes into it, and these changes into they, and those changes into they, and there changes into no any changes in the subject tag there. It remains it only. See, this is the chart that shows the subject of the statement and what should be converted in the subject of the tag. See, for example, we go with it. Example, This is my pen. See, as I said that if the statement has an introductory subject, this is the subject or subject which has introductory, introductory subject, then as the chart follows, what should the tag? It follows. See, this changes into it. Yes, as you people learned previously that if the statement is positive, means your tag should be negative. As we see this statement it is in positive, so tag should be negative. What should be the isn't, is plus not, isn't, this changes into it, isn't it, see, isn't it. This is how, see, the change of subject of tag and subject of statement. See, like this, if there is an introductory, you can follow this, you can glance this chart and change this. See, another one example. There is a cow. There is a cow. See, if we go through the chart, there changes, no any changes. There is a cow, simple. This is the subject of this statement. Subject of statement. And it changes into, see, again the statement is in positive, it changes into is plus not, isn't. Isn't there? See, like this. Last rule number 5. Rule number 5. What it says, if the subject of the statement is nothing, everything, something, and anything, the subject of the tag, it should be, subject of the tag should be it. See, the rule number 4, it says that if the subject of this statement, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿರುವಂತ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ statement, if it has a nothing, everything, something or anything, these words it carries, the statement carries, and the subject of the tag should be it. Let's receive some example. Everything is fine. See, as I said that the statement is in a positive way. See, everything is fine. If there is words like nothing, everything, something, anything, the subject should be it. So see, everything is fine. It is in a positive statement. So it should be, the tag should be negative. Isn't it? See, as I said, it should be followed by it. Okay, let's see another one example. Nothing is improved. See, again the word nothing is the subject of statement. So the tag or subject of the tag should be it. Nothing is improved. Isn't it? Like this, you may change if this word consists. So my dear students, I hope you people understood the question tag. It carries 1 marks for your examination.